Hi everyone, I am so sorry I am late. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. If you are just coming in, then welcome you beautiful people. Sorry. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Please do not forget to hit the thumbs up. I am so happy I have some awesome individuals showing up already. So welcome in Cindy and Timmy. If I'm saying that correctly, Twisted Zones. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. It took a little longer to get my boys to go to sleep. And then I could not find the baby monitor. So I had to sit there and search the living room trying to find the baby monitor. And I'm like, where in the world is it? So I finally found it. Thank goodness it was actually up underneath the couch. And so we have a guest today. Say hi. Can we say hi? Yeah. Say hi, everyone. So I found I actually found it, thank goodness. Whew. And it wasn't broken or anything else like that. My lovely Mr. Utopia decided to just leave it where it was at. Hi, sweetie. I saw your short and the link wasn't working. Oh no! Which link? To which one? So I can know which one it is and I can make sure I can go back and go fix it, whatever is going on. Usually I have enough time. There we go. That's a lot better. Usually I have enough time so I can go ahead and grab a hold of something and work on it while I talk to you guys. But unfortunately, as you can tell, I don't. Anyways, again, I feel like I just need to sit there and apologize to everybody. But welcome. And I am so happy that you guys have joined. And again, thank you so much for all your patience and love and support and everything that you guys so graciously give me. Yes, they do, don't they? It was the one about your giveaway. Oh, that giveaway is over. But unfortunately, that giveaway is over. I've actually already sent the package. The person received the package and everything. I do plenty more giveaways. I also do tutorials. I am starting to teach about knitting and crocheting. I'm doing all the basics now. Right now, I'm working on a simple beanie and a cowl matching to teach you how to start knitting in the round. And then I'll start doing the crochet. I don't know exactly what I'm going to probably start teaching you beautiful people about crochet. Majority of you guys already know. But I am getting really close to my 1K basically being monetized. I just need to get them hours in. As soon as I can get those hours in, I will be doing a big 1 month giveaway. Thank you to Miss Cindy for talking to me and helping me out with everything. But I'm going to be having donations and everything else. Sorry. I'm sorry. I don't mean to keep getting you. I'm going to be having donation or asking for donations. I've already got individuals willing to go ahead and start wanting to donate. And I have some wonderful yarn over here that you guys cannot see that I just so want to give you that I'm going to be doing. And then I'm going to be doing some international giveaways as well. With some stitch markers and stuff like that. Or I think I'm going to be doing 1 or 2 sets. I might do 2 sets of yarn, 2 sets of stitch markers. Don't know yet. Or the temperature crochet blanket. Alert. Let me finish this and I'll read. But whenever that happens, I'll be so excited and everything else like that. But I have traditionally 100% agreed that I'm not going to be doing the whole live sit down and just give away everything all in one live. To me, it was just too much anxiety. I like to sit down, relax, and just talk to you beautiful people, spend time with y'all, have wonderful conversations, go down the rabbit holes, all kinds of stuff. So instead of overwhelming myself, I'm just going to do giveaway videos and do a couple of giveaways and a couple of videos. So that's why it's going to be a whole month type of situation. Actually, I have a tutorial for that. If it's hard for you to find that, then let me know and I'll start putting all tutorials under playlist. I think actually I have it in a playlist. Or the temperature crochet blanket. We had a lot of family emergencies happening for all three of us with the temperature blanket and medical issues and stuff like that. Actually hitting all three of us very hard, and financial hitting all three of us very hard, to the point where we decided to, instead of allow ourselves to be so overwhelmed and to kill ourselves, that we decided to just take a break from the temperature blanket, and we are going to actually finish up the temperature blanket as long as it takes us, each one of us, because there's three of us. There's Kay from Kay's Crochet Haven, Miss Cindy from Life in Yarn Tangle. She's here in the chat now. If you have any questions for her, please go ahead and ask. But we're going to be finishing those up this year and then showing what we've learned from that. Hi, Trish from Trish's Creative Treasures. How are you, sweetness? Hi, Ninj. How are you? And everyone's just showing so much love. I'm so loving this. Okay, NP prayers up to back up down. Oh, thank you so much for that, sweetness. Hi, Maribel. How are you doing? I hope everyone's having a great week or had a great weekend. Something kind of hit me pretty hard talking about medical. I don't know what in the world hit me, but I was down for the count for almost the whole weekend. One thing is accidentally got some food into me that I'm not allowed to have, so it kind of made me having a full-blown attitude. And it's basically folic acid, so it kind of hit me really hard, and then it hit the kids really hard too. One was having an emotional irregulation issue, and then the other one was just not listening and going bonkers and crazy and bouncing all over the wall. So yeah, we know it really does affect us quite hard when we get folic acid, the artificial folic acid in us. But thank goodness it's out of our system. We're good. Mrs. Gigi, hi honey. Wanted to say hi here in the background. Woohoo! Thank you so much for all the likes and coming in and saying hi. Oh, I am so happy. So this actually does help, it seems like. Putting the announcement and putting everything up in, like, what is it, a whole week ahead of advance, so you guys can know. It seems like Crojo Corner. Hi, honey. Welcome in. Yeah, it seems like, okay. So I'll start doing that from here on out. So what has everybody been working on recently? While I wait for answers coming in, I have been testing patterns. I just got done doing a blanket. I'm sorry, my baby monitor's over here hooked up. It's like dead. So if I keep looking over, it's because of that. I just got done doing a baby blanket, a baby dress that I designed. I am so proud of that. Like, I'm going to go ahead and redo it and reprogram it. Well, thank you, Gigi. That's so sweet. Oh, that's good that you're doing good. I did that. I did the booties, and then I did it's not a hat. It's not a baby hat. It's a bonnet. That's the word. I did a baby bonnet to all mash it together. I just gave it to my aunt so she can go ahead and give it to the lady. Unfortunately, She's in the hospital right now. She is not doing good. The lady that bought the whole baby set to give it to, I think it's like her granddaughter, because she's about to have a daughter. She's not doing good. Unfortunately, I really hope, I am praying that she does really good and she can go ahead and get up out of that hospital and stuff like that. But I went ahead and gave it to my aunt so she can go ahead and give it to her and then receive the money. But here's the whole set. But she's due, I think, at the end of February, or is it the beginning of February? I can't remember. I am so happy. Oh my God. I should have got the measurements. I didn't even think about it. This is a corner to corner, and I did a scallop at the very bottom. I feel like that just, it brought it all together. It's not simple, difficult. It's a single crochet all the way around. And when you go back, you do a single crochet at the very beginning, skip 3, skip 2, get to the third, and then you do 4 double crochets, and then you do a single crochet in the third chain, or the third loop. I'm losing the word. And then you just keep repeating. I need to cut that and put my name on it, but I thought that was so cute. Hold on, it's blowing out. And I did the same scallop at the very bottom to tie it all together. So that's what I just finished. And right now I am working on a bowl cozy. Oh my God. So I'm already altering it. I'm altering the pattern already. My oldest son has a lot of physical problems. And so I was thinking about taking hoops and putting them around the sides. And my husband has physical disability as well with his hands. And I was like, well, if you sit there and pull it out of the microwave, what happens if your hand gives way? And you're going to end up dropping it. And I'm like, I don't want that, especially the cuteness. The oldest one, he drops everything because of his muscle weakness. So I was like, okay, if I put little handles on the side, that might make it a whole lot easier to put his little hands in there and to be able to hold it and transport it from point A to point B and be able to get his little hands out without dropping it. Especially since him being so unstable too, he sits and he almost trips a lot. I thought that would be a lot easier for him as well. So I'm already altering it. Okay, honestly, I do not understand how to do the temperature blanket. Otherwise, it can wait. Okay, so what exactly are you not understanding? Are you not understanding how to pick your colors? Are you not understanding how to do the stitch or the pattern that you're wanting to do? Or are you not understanding that you're allowed to choose any pattern you're wanting to pick? Are you not understanding how to pick your temperature regulation? What exactly I need to know, because there's a lot to go into a temperature blanket. Are you knitting? Are you crocheting? Because there's 2 different ones too. Are you sewing? Working with bounce yarn and making a scarf. Working on all of my family's blankets, knitting boho cardigan. Oh, I cannot wait to see your boho cardigan, because you've been talking about making a lot of them. You just got some new yarn. I watched your video. You just got some new yarn that it came out. It was so beautiful. Oh, I cannot wait to actually see it. An awesome set. Thank you. That's so pretty. Thank you. Beautiful. Beautiful. I have been making a lot of, that's a typo, projects for my channels. Anything granny for this year. Oh, I just watched yours too. Oh my God, the books that you have that you showed in I got a wee one coming in. The books that you guys showed, or not you guys, but what you showed. Oh, those stitches, they're gorgeous. Hi, buddy. Did you close the gate?
No.
Go close the gate, please. Thank you. Thank you for throwing yarn. Two sets of stitch markers and my mom's pillows. Oh, I gotta remind you, Cindy, to send me the pictures. Oh, okay. Thank you very much for doing that. I appreciate it. Did you get good sleeps?
Yeah.
You want to sit here for a minute before I sit you down? Thank you so much. I can see that, my love. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Can you give mommy a minute? Okay, you're on a repeat. Can you give me a minute? Yes. Okay, thank you. Can you lay down? Okay, thank you. I got you. Hi, Tank. How are you, honey? I am doing good. I have a lot going on later on into the live. If you guys want to, I'd be so happy to tell you guys what we have decided to change. There's going to be a lot of change going on in the house to basically prep and prepare our oldest son for adulthood. Oh, I miss the days of sleepy girly. Yes. I was hoping his little Tushy was going to be able to sleep longer, but unfortunately, let's see what time it is. Huh? You made it almost 1. I just lost Kayleena. I can still see the chat. Oh no! Can you guys still see me? I don't see anything on my end. Can you see me? I hear now I'm just holding off and hoping that you guys can see me. Okay, good. Shoot, Tank, honey, you might have to go out and come on back in. Okay, you can hear me, you can see me. Okay, good. Someone sat there and said something about they only have 19-year-olds. No. If you're going to be in here, you need to be quiet, okay? Okay, hold on. Lay down. Be a good boy. Thank you. I can see and hear you as well. Okay, good. So, oh no, so it was just Tank. Oh no, it must have been, I wonder if it's your internet or something. I am so sorry for the sinus. But so a wonderful thing, I am going to go ahead and take you guys along with me. This is going to be in the future. It's not Kayleena that has the problem. It's me in this server we have. Oh, okay. I understand, sweetness. Believe me, we've been there, done that. I am actually getting... Quit tearing up paper. Puppies. I am getting prepped and prepared to actually go on my very first craft fair market. So I'm excited. Hopefully I can get enough product made up that I can actually go. The great thing is that I have a table already. Okay, good. I have a table set up. I already have a table. I've already got a tent. I've already got like another, like a 3-tier thing. My thing is I barely have any product. So that's what I am mainly trying to get done at the particular moment. But I'm going to take you beautiful people along with me where no, we're not doing that. I'm going to take you guys along with me through the journey and let you guys see from beginning to end. You want me to take it?
No.
Then please stop. I understand that. Can you please stop? Thank you. I'm going to take you guys along with me while I am doing everything, getting everything prepped, choosing the patterns I'm choosing.
See, buttons going down there. See. What?
Are you telling them to look at the toy?
No, what down there?
Those are the words. That's what people are talking to me.
No. What? Buttons toy on that there. What is down there?
Oh, you can't do that. It only stays up here. See?
It's down there too.
It can't.
Why?
Because you know how your eyesight's limited? You can only see so far over to the side, so far in front of you.
But
the camera's like an eyeball. It does the same thing. It's limited. It can't go all the way over here.
Listen to you.
No.
Yeah. That white.
Well, the only way you can do that is if you move your head, right? Well, if I move the computer, I might make the people sick.
Why?
Because it's like motion sickness. Like someone's constantly moving you. Okay, say goodbye to it.
No!
Then you need to...
But yeah.
1.
No.
2.
No.
Are you done? Thank you. That's a lot of people say that he looks just like me. No internet and we live way... Oh my goodness. I'm working and need to do my meds. Completely understand it. 2 o'clock, that's why I come off, is because I have to do medicine. But I was wanting to take you beautiful people along with me, show you the patterns, show what I agree, what I think about each pattern, how they sell. The main thing that most people worry about, I know for myself, is how much are you selling it for? Do you believe that people think it's actually worth it, or is it not worth it? I want to take y'all through the journey with me. Y'all need to stop playing up underneath here. Quit. Go lay down. Quit. Here, I'm not being left alone. I got kids. I got dogs.
So many things.
So many things. Hi, sweetie. Welcome in.
Oh,
Isn't you, kitty?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got her. Oh,
It's cute. Oh, thank you. Go lay down. Thank you. Trying to have a pit right up underneath your table. Watch what happens. Everything just goes flying up in the air. Oh my goodness. Having a puppy again in yarn is not a good idea. Just fair warning, you beautiful people.
Hey. Yeah.
So how are you doing? Are you working on anything at the particular moment? Not you. I didn't try to click on you. I
wanted you, Bobby.
Nathan. Is it Nathan or Nathan? Yeah, I'm butchering it. Don't even ask me.
Hi. No.
Yes, but it's all good. Just purr for me. Oh, okay. Now, wait a minute. I wanted to get back to that one question. What is it? Twisted Zones. You asked me that you were confused about the temperature blanket. What exactly were you saying that you were confused about? Since you're here, I'll be so happy to go ahead and answer the question that you're needing to be answered. Because that's the whole point, is for us to hang out, ask questions, have fun, all of that. And a lot of times it's educational. I've already said stop. And I've told you. Thank you. So what's your question? What exactly are you having issues with? I think it was you that asked that question earlier. And then I trailed off. Yes, what is it? Okay, I'm going to be right back while you write that. And I'm going to go ahead and sit him down. He's at that point.
No, I want to put it away.
Oh, that sounds pretty. I've been wanting to do that stitch, the granny striped spike blanket stitch. Oh, it's so pretty. Hi, buddy.
Yeah, and you can move it.
Smoothie. Put it on the counter and I'll get it in a minute. Go ahead and get Daddy's pad and sit down. I love you. Okay, I have a wee bit of a cleaning before I start my next project. Completely understand. Yeah, I completely understand. With me, I am trying to go through all of my whips and stuff like that and go ahead and finish them up and have nothing but FOs because I'm out of hooks. I can't find two of my 5.5 millimeter hooks. And I'm like, they're somewhere. Where are they? And I can't find a lot of my knitting needles and stuff like that and everything. So I've got to finish what I have so I can go ahead and get everything back into rotation. So I completely grasp the concept. I finished a shawl that is Cindy 1, a scarf. I am working on a poncho and another cowl. Then I start February giveaways. Oh, I can't wait. Oh my God. Oh my God. I so cannot wait to see all of your makes, Tank. You make some gorgeous things. Oh my God. So what colors, Cindy, did you pick? So I finished the shawl that Cindy won. Okay, so Cindy got the shawl. So I'm assuming she picked purple. I'm assuming she picked purple. And a scarf. I am making a poncho and another cow. Okay, so is the poncho and the cow for two separate individuals or one individual, or are you giving what are you doing with it? And then I start February giveaways. What exactly are you doing for your giveaways? I know, too many questions in one thing. I'm sorry. No, thank you. No, thank you. Okay, so in a few minutes, I'm going to go ahead and talk to you beautiful people about what we're about to start doing for the oldest and what's going on recently. The only reason why I am changing it up is because not only do I have individuals that follow me because of yarny goodness, and I absolutely love all that, but unfortunately my channel, not unfortunately, fortunately, my channel is not just about yarn and about knitting and crocheting and everything else like that. It also covers medical, and it takes in special needs and children's special needs and adult special needs and parents and special needs, and it covers everything that we go through and everything else like that. So I know a lot of you beautiful people actually do follow along with me while I tell y'all the journey that we go through and everything else like that. A lot of y'all actually have been keeping up with like my medical issues that I have just started coming into light, or that has just started coming to light. That's awesome. Hello, Kim. How are you, sweetness? And welcome in. And what are you working on? Because I am loving hearing what everyone's working on. I do. Cindy is in a bottle called Tulip Wood. Ooh, I cannot wait to see that. I don't store my hooks with my yarn. I put a hook reminder stitch marker on it so I know when I'm using. Yeah, see, here I need to. Cindy actually sent me some, so I need to put them into play. So I can stop doing that and actually have my hooks ready to be used. Fortunately, I have an individual that's about to send me some new hooks to try out. And if they end up working out beautifully, then I know I'm going to be going over to, I cannot think of the name of the store. Everyone talks about it and everything about this specific place that actually sells hooks. I cannot think of the name of it. Watch, as soon as I hang up or I end up saying bye to you beautiful people, I'm going to end up like totally remembering it. The infinity scarf was in another live, the cow in yet another. Okay, the poncho was in my can you guess what mini yards I used? Ooh. Then the new giveaway, once a month, I'll be giving a shawl or poncho. Holy Toledo. Wait a minute, you can crochet that fast? Way to go, Tank. You are so generous and so sweet. Furls. Found the word. You are so generous to do all that for everybody. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, here, I'm curious about that one too. What pattern did you use for Cindy's shawl, Tank? I just do giveaways willy-nilly whenever I feel like it. You feel like it a lot. You have a lot of generosity. So I love the crochet. Do you have a schedule for live chats? I was going live every single in every okay. In I was going live every single Friday until right before the holidays when I was doing my videos every single day. I changed it and I stopped doing videos until the end of the last year, in the beginning of this year, this month. I switched it over to Mondays. So I'm going to be trying to go every single Monday at 12:30. I might be a wee bit early and start about 10 to 15 minutes early to 5 minutes early. Or I might end up like what happened today, where I just got overwhelmed and had too much, and the boys just wouldn't go to sleep. And I end up starting, what was it, 10 minutes, 5-10 minutes past when I was supposed to. Now I am about to, the furls thing was someone's about to send me some furl hooks to let me try them out and everything and see how I like them. And if I do, I'm going to be purchasing them. That's what it was. I was forgetting the name of the hook, and the hook was furls. I think it was like the zodiacs signs. Yeah. Now I am thinking about once a month. All depends on how it goes or what you guys think. Start doing an open panel and letting you guys come up and show off your makes and everything else like that, and just sit back, have fun, relax, have some coffee, have some tea, water, whatever you have, and just show off and show everybody what you were having, and do some promotions to channels and stuff like that and everything. So I am thinking about doing that as well. In the past 2 years, I have not done anything like that. Do a giveaway right now. May I hijack your... Go ahead. Oh, I would love that. Yay, Tank. Go ahead, sweetness. Do your thing. Hi, Gemma. Welcome in. Hi, Trisha. Welcome in. Yes, Tank, you can take over the chat. Divergent Crafter, welcome in. Did I miss anything? Bubby needs lunch. Yes, I am doing well, Gemma. I am, give me a second, Gemma, and I'll go ahead and tell you what's going on. Tank is doing a giveaway, you beautiful people. So listen up, ears up. She's going to go ahead and take over the chat. She just put into it saying winner. No, I do not. I don't have Nightbot. So if you want to, you can pick a number. Everyone can put down a name, a word, whatever, and then you can pick and then sit there and put up whoever the winner is. I have not done Nightbot. I've just been controlling everything myself. I just thought about it as soon as I was about to express. I love furls, but I have discovered Omi on Amazon, and they work the same in half the price. Seriously. Oh, I've got to do that. There you go. Everyone can put in the word yarn. If everyone could please stop chatting and please put in the word yarn. If anyone is wanting this giveaway, if you're not hearing me and you're just cluing in, just coming in, please no chatting. Please put in just the word yarn. Y-O-R-N, Y-A-R-N. Sorry. I've picked the number in my mind already. Yes, ma'am. Tank, since you're taking over, you can say when everyone stops and when it all stops and everything else like that. And you can go ahead and pick from your side of whatever you're seeing instead of from what I'm seeing in the chat. Please, if you are running behind, refresh, come back in and put in the word yarn for the giveaway. Tank, so sweet and so kind to do. Oh my God, 7 out of 12. Hold on. What? Okay, hold on. He's trying so hard to be quiet, but I will go off your screen. Okay, you can go off my screen. That's fine. All I need to know is what is the number. And then I can go back up and I can count back down. You got a few seconds left, beautiful people. If anybody is in the U.S. only, I think that's what I saw, is that she said U.S. only. Let me go back up and double read, but I will go off here. Yeah. I was about to go back and wonder what in the world she was talking about, U.S. only. Only. Yeah, I think she's talking about U.S. only. 4. Oh, really? That's just so nice. Only 4? Okay, so let's go back up to the first person that actually put up the word yarn. 1. So you guys can see this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Congratulations! Oh my goodness! Yay! Here, I know I have you. Where are you? So if you can, please email Tank. Here you go. Yay! Congratulations! So please email Tank. Tank will put her email address into the bottom down below so you can email her. That way she knows. Please put into it that you won on my channel so she knows exactly where you won from, and she will go ahead and contact you and let you know. But congratulations! I'm so excited. And thank you, Tank, for doing this. That is so sweet. But give her a minute and she'll go ahead and put in her email address. Actually, has anyone even put in... My phone is like all kinds of... I think I will send you on Facebook Messenger if that is okay. Okay. Oh, I've lost the chat. There it goes. I don't think your link has been dropped. If you're going to jump, go ahead and jump. Ooh, you're up to 714. Way to go. Copy link. There you go, sweetness. Okay, so there's her channel. If you said that you were going to do Facebook Messenger instead, that's if she's okay with that, then I say have at it. I love giving. I can so tell. You are such a caring and giving individual. Oh my goodness. Oh, and you put down your email address. Fabulous. Okay. Bedtime here. Have a wonderful day. Night, night, sweetness. Get some good sleep in, because I know how it is if you don't have enough sleep in you. Thank you for coming and joining and everything else like that. Hey, let's see. Oh, okay, good. I was about to ask. Yeah, night night. You have a good nap. Okay, so yeah, we're hitting that time. Okay, so like I said, a lot of you guys follow me whenever it talks about special needs and everything else like that and everything. So okay, my oldest is he has a lot of medical issues and stuff like that. We went to go see the geneticist. The geneticist told us that what he could do is he can sit there and take his whole entire DNA, map it out, and look at every itty bitty little detail. So whenever you look into DNA, I'm doing a little bit of information here. When you look at the DNA and everything else like that, it's an X. I'm trying to make an X here. My fingers like it. You have X chromosome and you have Y chromosome. So when you look at that, that's just looking at the surface. So basically what you're looking at when you're seeing just the chromosome that way is, imagine you're in Google Maps and you're looking down at a street and you're seeing just the buildings and stuff like that. You don't see exactly what's happening inside the buildings or what's actually happening with the people or anything else like that. You just got a straight up a picture that was taken at that moment from top down. That's what has already been done, and yet nothing has shown up. You can't find genetic chromosome defects in that type of a manner. You can find, Keegan, stop. You can find missing chromosomes or pieces missing or things like that. So it's a good idea to go ahead and get that done so you can find out if anything like that's happening. Him, on the other hand, thank goodness it came back. Everything was good. So no worries. I am sorry. Now, if you take that and you zoom in even closer, that's where you get all the letters and everything else like that. So if you ever seen where it tells you what's the name of the genetic coding, and the genetic coding has like so many letters or whatever. Well, if those letters are not done in a certain, if all the letters are not there, okay, so the letters have to all be there and they all have to be in a certain order. If they're not all there or in a certain order, then it's different words, and that would explain different disorders that could occur or is occurring. And that's how they end up finding defects or mutations or other words that I don't know what they are yet because I haven't really memorized them yet. With him, can I help you? With him, they believe that there is a couple of other defects that he has or disorders that he has that we don't know about yet. Or there could be one defect or one disorder that he has that explains several other disorders. So when he brought that up and everything, I was like, yes, I want them all. I want every single one that is ever created in his little body broken down and looked at with a microscope. I was like, I want it all. And he even warned me, he's like, are you absolutely sure you want this? I'm like, yeah, why not? And he was like, be warned, be prepared, because it is going to come back with if there's any, it will come back with higher chances of cancers. He's like, are you still sure you want this? I'm like, yes. Because if he's at higher risk of certain types of cancers, then that means that we'll at least screen sooner and screen more often to find out what exactly he has. Or if he does end up having, at least we'll have a higher chance of locating it or finding it faster. Hold on. I think Keegan's doing something he's not allowed to. He was kicking on the dog's gate. So we're about to have that happen, and then they're going to be taking blood from me and my husband and cross match them to find out if there's any other genetic defects that's occurring and from what side of the family is it occurring from. So that means that higher possibility of me as well and of my husband if there's any defects that we are unaware of, or if he does, we'll know if it's coming from my side or his side. I hope all of you guys completely and utterly understand. Welcome in, Zola, if I'm saying your name correctly. If I don't reply quickly, I am buffering and buffering. Oh, sweetness, I completely understand. No big deal. You're good, sweetness. So we are doing that, and that's going to be occurring very, very shortly. Hup. Come on. They were wanting to do blood right then and there. Told him, no, I'm not going to, because with him, he has severe PTSD. So if it freaks him out or anything else like that, then he's not going back into that hospital for any circumstance. It's going to be really, really difficult. So we'll be seeing his neurologist this Wednesday. Next Wednesday, we'll be seeing his neurologist. I have to look at my books to double check to make sure, because somebody decided to eat my calendar. Sorry, I'm looking at the dog. Knowing he is autistic, have they checked for... Oh my God. See, here, I've asked for it. I'm sorry. I am just... Okay, so funny thing is, TikTok decided to be so sweet and so kind to listen to me while I'm having conversations and to clue into whatever I was doing. So they're like, here, let's just throw this in here. So EDS. I actually started doing some research because I'm like, there's some things on there that I can do. And I'm like, and then come to find out, they found a correlation. Oh my God, they found a correlation with not only autism, ADHD, but the gene mutation that we have, the HTMFR. And the higher the percentage that you have of the MTHFR, the higher chance that you have of the correlation with the EDS. And I'm sitting here going, I have 100% of it. Basically, all of my genes are defected by this. I have the highest percentage there is of the gene defect. And that's what made me start cluing in, but I'm like, I'm not quite exactly sure. Anything else like that? I didn't pass the hypermobility, but there are some things that I do I have hypermobility, but there's different types of the EDS. I don't mean to go off on a rant here, but yeah, we've done some research. So by doing this, I saw the test at home that you can do with, like, you put your hands behind your back and you can end up doing the prayer where you stretch your arm out and your elbow, your elbow goes out or up more. Mine's straight out. You put your hand on the table, and if you can lift your hands up, then that's hypermobility. Your thumb, if you do like this, and it's the hitchhiker's thumb is considered as a hypermobility. If you can take your hand and go a 90-degree angle is one. They figured out another one is like if your fingers right here, if they look like elephant kneecaps, that's another one that checks it off. My son, actually the oldest one, the one that I was talking about, they can do that. His hands can actually go behind his back perfectly without an issue and do that. Before I ended up with a ganglion cyst on my wrist, I can take my thumb and go all the way to my wrist without an issue. But with the ganglion cyst on my wrist, I can't do it. Not anymore. My shoulder pops in and out all the time. He is so low muscle tone, it is not funny. So, my mom, she was able to do things that just like kind of clued me in. Is like, I mean, it is a genetic defect, so it's passed from parent to child to parent to child to parent to child, parent to child. And So when I brought it up to him and I showed, and he actually got to see him and see him getting in and out of his chair, his wheelchair and stuff like that and everything. Here, he's 9 years old and he needs help getting in and out of a wheelchair. He needs help getting in and out of a seat, help going up and down stairs. He is very low muscle tone. He even needs help sometimes even just standing at the restroom because he loses his balance. And I brought it up and I told him everything that he could do and how he was able to pass everything and everything else like that. And he was like, don't worry, this test will cover it to see if he might have it. And I was like, okay, good. So they will be testing for EDS as well. Because when I explained all that, and he completely understood, and I've even told him, I was like, it doesn't make any sense to me, his therapist that's been working with him his whole life since he was 2 weeks old. Why in the world does he have such low muscle tone? Why is it he cannot build muscle for anything? It takes so long for him to be even able to, and then he's got to work so hard to be even able to even just keep it up and keep the momentum up. I even have to make sure I have a specialized vehicle to make sure that he can get in and out without falling or without having assistance, without hurting me or hurting my husband or anybody else, as a matter of fact. So I said, bump it. I want the whole test. I am tired of wasting this game of seeing symptoms and then bringing it to the doctor and saying, okay, my son is having XYZ. We need to find out, is it because of XYZ or is it because of ABC? Or is it a combination of ABC or XYZ? What combination? He is up to 7 different genetic disorders that are rare. I'm talking about rare. Do you know how rare it is to have more than one rare disorder? Just think about this. So the thought of that, it brings me such joy to be able to know. I'm excited. I am excited. Oh, I'm excited. Yes. Okay, so I just finished reading Divergence. Yes, they're very highly connected. Grandmother and vascular. Yes. Okay, so yes, I completely paper skin as well. He is so pale, it's not funny, but yet he can't sweat. So because he cannot sweat, he has that disorder as well, and that's on my side of the family. Both of my aunts cannot sweat. I don't believe my grandmother could sweat either. And because the stories that they've told me and everything else like that, and I'm like, well, he doesn't go out in the sun that much. The only time we go out in the sun and we go outside and we go play and have fun and everything else like that is during the winter and fall time. Springtime, we go halfway through the season and then it becomes way too hot for him. He can't deal with it. So it's like, is he not getting enough vitamin D because he's not outside and playing because he cannot honestly tolerate temperatures above like 74, 75? Because by that time, if you're running around, what are you doing? You're sweating. What does sweating do? Cools you down. Well, if you can't sweat, that means you can't cool down. That means your temperature is jumping up to 101, 102, 103, with him sometimes 105. Think about that for a minute. If your temperature is jumping to that, what is that doing to your brain? That's dangerous brain activity. So what it's doing is it's actually frying your brain. It's literally your brain, your body is so hot, your brain is so hot, it's burning it. So we have to be careful with where his temperature is at. Not only during the season, but we also have to be careful whenever he's having a temperature or something. Can it be a dormant and apparent? Yes, actually it can be. Yes. That's like, fine example. Cindy, if you're still here, help me out here with this. Stop, sweetness. Let me show a picture. What was that genetic disorder that you said that an ancestor of mine looked like they might actually have? Because I showed this to my quit. I showed this to the geneticist, and I actually asked him. I was like, I don't think he has it. I truly don't believe that he has it. But because it's in my family, could it be affecting him in some way, shape, or form? He said yes. Where is it? Here it is. Make it big for you people. So as you can tell right here, her face is deformed. I'm not trying to say she's ugly or anything else like that. We're talking about genetics here. Shh. Her face and forehead is deformed. Not normal, right? Yeah, we're using these words. Not normal. So, Cindy, you don't remember this? You say you had a family member or someone you knew that had this disorder. Shh. So there she is again with her son. Or I think that one was her husband. Yes, that's it. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, that one. That one's it. So I asked him about that, the geneticist. And even though there's nobody else in the family that has it, shows signs of it, or anything else like that, you can have a dormant gene that can be turned on by a cold, a flu, COVID, a pregnancy. Is the weirdest thing. Pregnancy can turn on some genes that were never turned on before. That's how you can end up actually being allergic to things that you were never allergic to before. How your hair can literally change from being straight before you had your before you had your kids, and then afterwards your hair ends up being curly. So you have those genes in you, and they can be passed from where it skips generation. There's a known in my family. If you're born in one side of my family, and that's my grandpappy's side, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. You're going to end up with kidney stones. We don't know what it is. We don't know what it's called, but we just know for 100% of a fact, if you were born from that side of the family, you will have it. No matter how far your genes get separated, how many generations get separated, it will happen. And lo and behold, I have it. It affects each person differently. So yes, I got it. Thanks, Crystal. Is it suspected that EDS is way underdiagnosed? Actually, it's another rare disorder. It's considered as a zebra disorder because of how rare it is. Are you serious? Are you serious? Well, it makes perfect sense. Sorry for those that are listening in. Okay, so Divergent Crafter just said that not sweating things is common in people with Cherokee genes. So going back and looking at my genetics, just going back a little bit, coming to find out, I'm thinking they're Cherokee. They could be another tribe, but they were actually slaves. I am finding evidence of them being sold into my family and then being the mother and then passed down the generation on down. And there's actual documentation, evidence of them being from the tribe or from tribal area, saying that they are Indian. They're not saying what tribe they're from, and that they're being sold by land. So basically they're selling land to one was the brother. So the husband that purchased the woman to be his wife gave land to the other one, to her brother. So I have that evidence. I have evidence of ancestors from being slaves. Literally, I found the actual slave place of where they were. So I found Native American, I found African American, all on both sides of the family. I'm fine all that. I'm fine German. But I did not know that. I had no clue that it is known for the Cherokees to not be able to sweat. Reminds me of my, okay. I was thinking of, I cannot pronounce that, Farfam's syndrome with those facial features. What is that? That makes me just want to Google. Oh, so you're agreeing to that one as well. Okay. Yes, I agree. My daughter has JIA. I'm going to put this up so y'all can actually see this one. Are you not? Okay. Hold on. You didn't highlight. Hold on, sweetness. Arthritis, and it doesn't present until she hits 1 year old. Oh my goodness. She's 10 now and the only one who has it. They said it's an autoimmune disorder. Oh, I hate autoimmune disorders. Because I'm starting to find out that the MTHFR is, the more you have of the disorder, the defect of it, it's I cannot get a definitive, but it resembles a lot of autoimmune disorders. But no one has confirmed, studies or doctors have not confirmed, or geneticists I've yet to even ask about it actually being an autoimmune disorder. I think it actually causes autoimmune disorders. I think that's what the difference is. But oh, poor thing. Well, that's good for you, sweetness. I am in Georgia. I don't tell people where I'm at, just out of safety of my children and myself. I'm part Cherokee and I don't, you don't sweat much. Oh goodness, no. Yes, that's right. Because there's so much. Oh my goodness. Okay. So during the summertime, I can talk to Cindy and she completely and utterly understands where I'm coming from about the fact that the struggles it is to just get into the vehicle, to try to get my son into the vehicle, make sure the vehicle's cooled down enough, and just being able to get him out of the vehicle into the hospital or wherever we're going and making sure it's cooled down just enough. So you're hauling Tushy from point A to point B. So hot, so you're cooling the vehicle down just enough. And then what do? You have to go back out into the vehicle before you can even put your child in there or put Cindy back into the vehicle, cool the vehicle back down, and then put the person into the vehicle. Yeah. I love talking to you, sweetness, during the summer. All the struggles we have to go through. Oh. So is that why you knew about the non-sweating? That's unique. I find the culture to be amazing. Oh my gosh, yes, it is absolutely awesome. I'm starting to go out. Okay, so we do not use those words, and the only reason why is because as soon as you feed the fire grows. As soon as you no longer feed the fire gets put out. And that's how I like to keep my lives going, is basically, let's not feed the fire. But thank you so much for the heads up. You are fabulous. So basically, so is that why you knew about that? Because here I am so truly interested in all of this. Okay, my daughter has, it's an autoimmune disorder, but I haven't affected much over. So what affects her? Is it everything? Like environmental and ingestion? That's what I mean by like everything. There's someone I'm following now that has an autoimmune disorder where literally just going from where, how can I explain? She was even talking about when she was a kid and she was being homeschooled. She finally went into school and she actually had to teach the teachers that you cannot have the inside of the building much colder than what is on the outside. She was down in Texas. Was it Texas? Yeah, it was near the border. And so you're reaching like 120-degree weather, and yet they're trying to bring it down to 70 degrees, 80 some odd degrees or whatever in the rooms. And she was going from extreme hot to extreme cold, and it actually affected her. And that was part of the autoimmune. I was asking where your ancestors were from, if you know. Okay, so they're like from like all over. One main one is, you know, the Hatfield McCoys up in West Virginia. That's my grandpappy and my grandmother's side on my mom. That's where that's coming from on my, let's see if I can have this remembered. I think I think I got this remembered. On my grandmother's side, I think it's my grandmother's side. Or my grandpappy's side. I cannot remember which side it is. They are, I gotta find the paperwork. Irish, Scottish, English, German, Norwegian. So basically white. Norwegian, and that's it. Like that's as far as I got. And I think on the other one, that's when it just like trails off into, it's like there's a lot of Scottish and Irish and German, Norwegian, French. German, like a lot of German, Swedish. There's actually some Jews. So there was some that was actually in the Holocaust. That was very sad to find that out. I mean, it's sad all around about the whole situation, but I mean, just still. Now, what's catching me off guard is my grandfather and my grandmother on my father's side. Nobody knew. Oh, and the Native American and the African American was coming on, I think, is my grandpappy's side. I have to look at that. But looking at his features now, I'm starting to be like, makes sense. it is really dominant. And I didn't really realize until I started doing that. Now, my grandmother and my grandfather on my father's side, that's where a lot of the African American, the Native American, Irish, Scottish, no French. I'm still searching on that one. That's where a lot of that's coming in. And looking at her, you can tell she is not white. She's not white. My grandpappy or my grandfather on, that was his wife or her husband. Oh my God, you can so tell. Like, I barely went back and he's just like full blooded Irish, Scottish, and English. And I'm just like, okay, well, that just totally makes sense. You're redheaded, you're pale, and you're blue eyes. Oh my God. But I'm still doing research. I'm still trying to go back and look and everything else like that. But it's really, really difficult when you don't have the financial means to fork out to be able to actually like get all of the true documents of the legal system. I was asking for you. Okay. Yes, rarely sweat. Okay. I mean, it would make sense with me saying that it's coming from my grandmother's side of the Irish and the Native American. Like, I actually had to go back and double check and make sure it's like, am I reading this properly? Because I was just under the assumption my family was just sitting there going, oh yeah, we're Cherokee. Just like any other family that was out there that was always like, swear up and down that they have it in their families and stuff like this. But yet when they start doing the research, they're just like, haha, honey, yeah, you're really wrong. And that's what I was ready. I was prepared for that because I was like, there ain't no way. There's no way that I'm one of those rare few that you can actually come across. And here I'm actually coming across the documentation of the slaves. And I'm just like, Husa. My mom looks Cherokee. I just got the big nose. They say that that's German. Or, yeah, Jewish. The Jewish nose. You're now doing the research. I'm like, that's coming from like the Jewish. It's coming from the Norwegian, because Norwegians have that. The African Americans. I'm just like, I'm finding where this is coming from. Because everyone's always like criticized me about that. And they've always criticized me about how short I am. I look white because of NY diabetes. What's NY diabetes? New York diabetes? Because that's the first thought comes to my head. Oh! So diabetes can actually make you look pale. She has white blotches all over her skin. It is all not pigmented at all in spots. Ooh. So that's it? As long as it doesn't hurt her or do anything else like that. And the only thing that pops in my head is makeup can always fix it. Unless she falls in love with her own skin and loves herself. And that is just a miracle on its own. And I say run with it. Be you. My genetics are screwed because I have Russian royal blood in my genetics, i.e. inbred. Oh my God, I'm sorry. But that's what I seriously thought, that my family was just nonstop, just inbred, because the Hatfield and McCoy up in West Virginia, what's the first thought you think of? Inbred. Cousins marrying cousins. Yet we knew the Hatfield and McCoys. Okay. I don't know exactly what you said the wow for. I have a sign of an underlying autoimmune disorder. Ooh. So what is that? Okay, now I'm about to ask Google. Oh, I don't want to be there. I want to go here. What is it called? It's called RAYNAU DS syndrome. Blood flow cuts off, low oxygen. Disease. A condition in which some areas of the body feel numb and cold in certain situations. smaller arteries that should suddenly blood in skin conditions, limiting blood slowly in the affected areas. Ooh, that is not good. How'd you get diagnosed? The fingers, toes, ears, tips of the nose, and probably involved in feeling numb and cool in sensations of the fingers, temperature, and stress. It also affects the change in the cold in the skin. Because that's part of the MTHFR as well, is you'll have patches of your skin that actually goes numb, and then you'll get a sensation back, and sometimes you don't. It'll feel colder to the touch when individuals touch you. It can be your fingertips, your hands, literally patches of your skin. Because the doctor actually asked me, and I told him that I had it, and I didn't realize it was part of the MTHFR. I just thought it was just something weird that my body did, and I thought nothing of it. I was like, you can literally sit there and stab it, and it'll be whatever. It can be like literally a little circle that happens. So how do you get tested for that? It's curiosity. I find the Cherokee culture interesting as they were the first original civilized culture in North America. See, I was raised up in Boone, North Carolina. So I was engulfed in the whole culture of all of it. Basically, that was my first peak interest. And my mom was Wiccan. So she had no issue with the fact of, quit, Keegan. I didn't have an issue. My mom didn't have an issue teaching me any of that. And we went to powwows, and when we went to the powwows, we were able to find individuals that were more engulfed in it and everything else like that. So I was raised with that mindset and that culture and that love and understanding and everything else like that. And I did, for many years, I did renounce it. All because of me sitting there going, I'm not Native American. I'm not Indian. I have no proof of it. Even though I was so in love with the culture and so in love with the religion and everything else like that, that it was just, I wanted to be it. I so love it. But yet I also had bits and pieces that didn't line up with it, and come to find out when I grew up and I started really doing the research and doing the knowledge and trying to get all the knowledge back and everything else like that. My mom was teaching me the Wiccan ways at the exact same time, allowing me to follow my own path of learning the Native American culture. So I would actually not only just learn from the Cherokee, but I was learning from the other tribes and the culture all around it, to the point where I was actually shunned in school because I was so engulfed in it, in the way I thought, the way I taught, the way I acted, the way I did everything, even in the elementary. Even the adults said that I was Native American. They didn't know what it was. And I was actually bullied and treated like pure bull because of that. A lot of parents wouldn't allow children to play with their own children to play with me because of that. You can see how dark skinned I am. Can you just imagine when I'm a child and I'm outside 24/7? I get a lot darker. My hair is pitch black. Yeah. So not only did I get to experience, I don't know why, but I fell even more harder in love with it, even though people was just like, you need to not do that or whatever. Or I got negative reactions and bullied and treated like that. Still, I love it. I love it today. I've incorporated it back into my life and I love it who it is. And it's me. And because of that, I'm getting all the positivity and the love, and I'm seeing a big turnaround when I teach my children this, and the balance and understanding, and me going more into it and learning more again. And it's bringing back my love of it so much more. Have you looked at Russian royalty families? Well, I'm obvious. I don't think I have. Oh my god. Yeah. It's a circulatory system. In color in my feelings and toes. Oh, I bet you are hating winter. Because I bet it makes it worse. Oh. Hi, Pamela. My dog's like, oh, someone's here. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. I deal with small fiber due to its HEDS, and my feet will feel like they ate the fiber. Oh, 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 I'm so sorry. My heart goes out to you so much right now. If I get cold, I have to stop what I'm doing and get under a blanket to warm up. It can take a while sometimes. I haven't been diagnosed with another circulatory factor yet. Oh, good luck. I'm not trying to say that as like a sarcastic remark or anything. I'm just saying, like, literally, good luck. I hope you find it quickly, or at least a doctor's. I hope they listen to you. Unfortunately, I was diagnosed with another autoimmune disorder. It took years to be narrowed down. Ooh, don't you hate that? That's what I'm talking about. It takes years, and then the doctor thinks you're crazy and thinks you're lying about everything. And when in reality, if you actually, when you do get diagnosed and then you talk to the individuals that actually are going through this, and then they all line up with everything that you were saying, even though they sitting there and saying that everything that you were saying was a lie. And then when they see that everyone else was doing that too, and they're just like, oh, magically, it's all real now. Really? Come on. It's funny because I love when... Stop. Yeah, buddy. Hold on. What's wrong? Hold on a second, you beautiful people. The cuteness is having it. He knocked over the gate. Okay, hold on. All right, we are about to wrap it up. I just saw the time. Oh my God, I'm having so much fun talking to you beautiful people. Whew. Oh, I bet that hurts. Oh, I bet that hurts. It's funny because I love winter. Okay, I've already read that. Mama Llama channel. She has a lot of, at least 4 fingers due to... Is that why she's lost them? I did not know that. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, she does. Didn't she just get like a brand new like thing to put onto her hand so she can actually like crochet? I saw that. Mine takes years because it shows signs of several. At the same time, I'm bound my issues are being overweight. Oh, sweetness. Yeah, here, I was extremely, I'm still overweight. They still consider me overweight. I was having a lot of health issues, mental health issues, physical issues, everything else like that. I couldn't lose the weight no matter what I did. I would even eat like a little bird. I would exercise like crazy. I'm like, what in the world's going on? And long story short, I did research about the MTHFR gene mutation and everything else like that, even though the doctors are like, oh no, it's no big deal. Don't worry about it. Come to find out it's in a severe issue. It is a severe issue and it impacts a lot and it can actually kill you because of food. And so was it 7 months, 8 months it's been, oh my God, it's been that long. Coming to find out and then changing my whole food diet and eliminating the foods. No. Sorry. She just came up and like, it is my show now. Anyways, so figuring it out and eliminating those foods and chemical things that they're putting into the foods, I'm dropping weight. Like I'm losing it finally, and come to find out it was because of this. So, oh, I got you. Gaslight. You apologies. Again, I am so sorry. My cat has decided to take over the whole show. All right, so before I let you guys go ahead and say your goodbyes and everything else like that, because I am 6 minutes past giving medicine. If y'all are interested, then I will go ahead and talk to you guys about PECs and another form of communication. Yeah, you just take the weight and you pick it off and you just basically drop it. I'm sorry. Oh, I took that one a little too literally. So real quick, when I found out I had the MTHFR double gene mutation, doing the research, come to find out I needed to be on an anti-inflammatory, anti-hormone free diet. So no way, shape, or form am I allowed to have extra hormones be put into my body. So any foods that have hormones into it, like milk, cows, chickens, anything else like that, it's got to be hormone free, grass fed, free range, all that and everything else like that. So no dairy, no soy, no gluten, and no folic acid. So all of those and everything else like that were fine because it helped regulate my hormones, it regulated my emotions, it regulated everything, and it helped straighten everything up. Still had major depression. When I eliminated the folic acid, whew, honey, for a month, I was going through detox. I would come to find out I was actually detoxing so much poison out of my body. My body went through a major withdrawals and so much pain. It was not funny. I shut down talking on channels and going live and everything because I was ending up in so much pain. I was crying. Only certain individuals I called on a day-to-day basis saw how much pain I was going through. And it took about a month to withdraw. And to figure out what was actually affecting me. When I changed from faucet water to filtered water, and that's when I got rid of my depression. My mood got better, my depression disappeared, and the weight started dropping even faster. So by doing all of that, I think I just announced on my family that I am down 48 pounds. I had to double check that. I am down 48 pounds and I'm blessed. I am happy and I feel so much better. I do have down days, but yet here I just messed up and didn't read the ingredients properly. And I put it back in my system and it took me 2 days and it took the kids 2 days because it affects them too. But we're better. We're no longer depressed. Yeah, cut out inflammatory foods. Yes, i.e. gluten, dairy, sugar, stay organic, and eat high protein. Yes, basically that's what I'm doing. And instead of taking medications, if I can, I do it all organically. So I'm going into herbal medicine as well. Herbal medicine affects me even stronger than it does a normal person. Folic acid, my daughter had me taking extra. That was one of the clues. You might want to get tested for the MTHFR gene mutation. So MTHFR, if you want to go back into my videos and watch the video of me explaining what MTHFR is, I have a video in there. Go check it out. And go see if that might explain it. If not, please email me. I will be happy to explain. But basically, long story short, the MTHFR gene mutation, folic acid is poisonous to us. So folic acid is the artificial form of folate. Artificial is man-made, chemically made in a factory. But folate acid is all the natural folate that's in greens and broccoli and spinach and all of that and everything. That's what we're needing. Quit. Good morning, Sylvia. But like I said, go check out the video. I wish I can sit here and talk to you more, but I'm already up to 2:11 and my computer's about to die. So I gotta go do medicine. So like I said, if you guys want to, I will be happy to talk to you beautiful people next Monday, where I will start talking to you about another way of communication, and that is PECs. Go check it out. It's basically where you take pictures and you print them out, you laminate them, and you can put them onto a board. You can laminate them, you can put them on Velcro, stuff like that and everything. And you can use them for individuals that lose communication. It does not have to be just autism. It could be anything. And I will be happy to show you how I'm creating the cutenesses, because we are getting him prepped and prepared for adulthood. He's 9 years old. He will be going into puberty soon. I'm not trying to be ignorant towards the situation. I want to hit it straight on instead of being blindsided and hit on the side of the head. So we are going to go ahead and start helping him, because he's considered as, yes, he can make words. Yes, I can understand him, but he is also considered as nonverbal, basically, because he needs an interpreter to help him. And I'm trying to bridge that gap that's in between me being an interpreter and the person that has never met my son before. I want him to be able to communicate to somebody he's never met without any assistance from me. I don't care if that's an AAC device or PECs or whatever it is. I want him to have that, and I believe that he deserves it. So if y'all are interested, then I'll be very happy to show y'all the process of all of that as well. Welcome in, Bree. And I'm so sorry, sweetness, but I have to let you beautiful people go. I need to go ahead and do medicine. My husband just called me, and I'm being called by the boys, and now the dogs need to go out. And my bladder is killing me. So please do not forget, on your way in, on your way out, hit that like button and everything else like that. And I hope all of you beautiful people have a wonderful day. And I will see you guys Wednesday. I will be doing my video, just sitting back and talking to you guys and having fun, doing some talks and stuff like that. And then I will see you Monday again. All right. Bye, you guys. Thank you, everyone, for coming.